All right, welcome to another Friday Flow, and I have no affirmations today. I felt called to just go straight into stream of consciousness flow. I have no topic. The title is probably going to come from whatever comes out of this flow right now, because I just spur of the moment and sitting down and recording this. So let's do that. And our favorite sound, of course. I love the feeling of having wonderful conversations with like-minded people. I love the feeling of meeting new people and getting new perspectives and thoughts. I love the feeling of feeding my soul. I love the feeling of giving into curiosity. I love the feeling of taking a chance and asking a question and being prepared for the no, but getting the yes anyway. I love the feeling of taking care of my body. I love the feeling of taking care of my mind. I love the feeling of taking care of my spirit by giving way to my curiosities, by having conversations that push the envelope, by having taboo conversations with people that I trust and people that I love. I love the feeling of getting to know the people in my life, even if I've known them for years, even if I've known them my entire life. I love the feeling of asking questions to get to know them even deeper. I love the feeling of human connection. I love the feeling of the act of connecting with people. I love the feeling of knowing that everything is working out for me. I love the feeling that everything is aligning for me, that even if I have bad days, even if I have shitty experiences, even if I'm having bad week, bad month, a bad year, I know in my heart, in my soul, and in my mind, in my third eye, in all of my chakras, at the very root of all of my chakras, that everything is going to work out. I love the feeling of taking deep breaths. I love the feeling of grounding. I love the feeling of connecting with the elements that speak to me. I love the feeling of walking barefoot in grass. I love the feeling of walking barefoot in mud. I love the feeling of walking in the sunlight. I love the feeling of appreciating the earth around me. I love the feeling of appreciating animals. I love the feeling of respecting the earth. I love the feeling of respecting the wind. I love the feeling of respecting the ocean and the waters and the natural water that Mother Earth gives us. I love the feeling of connecting with the elements. I love the feeling of connecting with the deities or gods or goddesses that speak to me. I love the feeling of connecting with Chachulukwe, the goddess of sensuality, of feeling, of flowers, of divine femininity, feminine energy. I love the feeling of connecting with beautiful things in my life. I love the feeling of holding space for these beautiful things. I love the feeling of holding space for myself, my energy, my spirituality. I love the feeling of having an altar. I love the feeling of appreciating my home. I love the feeling of being grateful for everything that I have and everything that is coming to me. I love the feeling of being grateful for the path that I'm on now. Even if I look forward and I don't see a specific path in front of me, I still walk sure-footed, and it feels so good to walk with my chin up and my chest out, and knowing that everything is working out for me, and all the opportunities that I want are just waiting for me in my vortex, in the spiritual realm, waiting to come to show itself, to come to fruition in the physical world. I love the feeling of filling my soul. I love the feeling of taking care of my teeth. I love the feeling of taking care of my skin. I love the feeling of taking care of my mental health, because it directly reflects my body and my well-being. I love the feeling of expressing myself. I love the feeling of finding my voice. I love the feeling of speaking up and using my voice, even when it's shaky, even when it scares me, even when I know or I fear that I'll be judged. I love the feeling of standing strong in my thoughts and my opinions and supporting humanity. I love the feeling of standing up for humanity. I love the feeling of using my voice, my platform, whatever it is, the stage, the emotional stage, the whatever space it is. I love the feeling of being surrounded by people, like-minded people. Not that there's going to be an echo chamber, but because they have the same values. I love the feeling of being surrounded by people who believe in goodness, who believe in humanity, who believe in evolution, who believe in evolving themselves and their minds and their hearts and their views. I love the feeling of being around people who make tons of money. I love the feeling of having my own high yield savings account. I love the feeling of knowing more about money myself. I love the feeling of making that not a taboo subject. I love the feeling of embracing prosperity and abundance and encouraging other people to do the same. I love the feeling of being surrounded by money, because I know that it is the root of love and energy and good things. It is not the root of anything else. Money is energy, and I love the feeling of changing my mind and unlearning old belief systems around money and around sex and around my body. And I love the feeling of releasing shame. I love the feeling of releasing what no longer serves me in this lifetime. I know that whatever those feelings, thoughts, or beliefs were, that they were just trying to keep me safe, but I am safe everywhere that I go, spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I protect myself in this world, as well as surrounding myself with people who will protect me, as well as guides, protectors, and warriors, my ancestors, and in the spiritual world and in the physical world. Okay, so I guess I had to release all that. I just want to hold a minute. I just want to hold space for that for a minute. I'm not even certain everything that came out of my mouth just now felt good. There's a lot of changes going on in my life right now, and I'm sure people can relate. And it's kind of hard to keep up with my brain sometimes. It's kind of hard to keep up with all the changes in the world, especially the political climate, the political space and history where we are right now. Please take care of yourselves and build boundaries where you need them to. Whether that's like limiting your time on social media, doom scrolling, news. Don't forget to live in the real world now. Not that the news is not the real world, but I mean in the present world. Keep yourself strong, especially if you're using your voice or your platform in any way, even if it's just conversations with neighbors or family who don't have a grip on reality and the threats that the changes are offering, you know? Okay, I'm gonna close this out, putting my palms together at my forehead, my third eye. Just acknowledging source. I'll take those hands, thumbs down to my mouth. Acknowledging my teachers, mentors, protectors, ancestors in the physical world, in the spiritual world. And then hands down to my chest, the middle of my chest, heart chakra, whatever you want to call it. Thanking myself for doing this spur of the moment recording on my iPad, no less, and allowing flow. And as cheesy as it sounds, just believing in myself. It's hard to do sometimes. I don't know how many minutes of your day that was, but thank you for sharing them with me. Until next time.